On January 15, 2024, the President convened an urgent meeting with the 36 state governors to discuss pressing national issues and the countermeasures implemented by the federal government. The meeting addressed challenges such as insecurity, food shortages, and high cost of living across the country. The President emphasized the need for collaboration among all stakeholders to address these issues effectively. During the meeting, committees were formed to further delve into discussions and recommendations made. Specifically, on the issue of food shortages, the President directed security agencies to investigate any individuals or organization involved in hoarding commodities.
Now, the first point is that a committee, the governors and Mr. President have agreed to set up a committee to deepen the conversation that has happened at the just concluded meeting. The National Security Advisor, the Director General of the State Services, the Inspector General of Police have been directed to coordinate with the state governors to look at the issue of those hoarding commodities. A decision has also been taken that in the interest of our country, there will be no need for food importation at this point. Nigeria has the potential to feed itself and even be a next exporter of food items to other countries. And we do not also want to reverse some of the progress we have seen in terms of food production in this country. What we are seeing now is just a temporary difficulty that will soon go away. Therefore, the solution to it is by continuous investment in agriculture so that food can be made available to all Nigerians.
Regarding security, governors noted improvement in security in many states, attributing it to farmers' return to their farms. However, they advocated for implementation of state policing to further enhance security.
Mr. President and the state governors have all agreed that at this point we are seeing significant improvement in security situation around the country. Of course, this is not to say that the security situation has been solved completely, but we have seen significant improvement. Mr. President and the state governors have also discussed the possibility of improving the numeric strength of forest rangers, to train them so that they can keep our forest and our borders very safe. Now, there is also a discussion around the issue of state police. The federal government and the state governments are mulling the possibility of setting up state police. Of course, this is still going to be further discussed. A lot of work has to be done in that direction, but both the federal government and the state governments are agreeing to the necessity of having state police.
The meeting also explored strategies to improve youth employment opportunities.
And Mr. President has also called on the state governors to join hands with the federal government to provide more for our people, especially the teeming youth population. There is going to be a joint program between the state governments and the federal government to ensure that our teeming youth population is gainfully employed, so that we reduce to the barest minimum the issue of unemployment in the country.
Despite these efforts, Nigeria's inflation rate for January remains high, exceeding 29%, prompting urgent calls for immediate solution to alleviate hunger and economic challenges faced by Nigerians.